everybody, today I am here barefaced and with my hair tied up for a henna hair tutorial. So it is going to be the first time I have ever used Lush henna today, but I am going to be dyeing my hair with the Lush Caca Marron, which is supposed to give you like an auburn colour, but as you can see my hair is quite dark, so I imagine on my hair it's probably just going to give it a reddish tint. I did have some like quite yellowy dyed bits in, which is what I want to cover up mostly. You can't see it here because like they've grown out, they're quite far back. But yeah, so I'm going to be dyeing my hair with the Caca Marron, and hopefully it's going to give it like an auburny tint and maybe a bit more reddish in the blondie bits that I have left over. I've got my hair all like scraped up now because I've like seen it recommended that you should do it on sort of second, third day hair where it's a bit dirtier because the henna like sticks to your hair better. So my hair's like, well, I think I washed it 2 days ago, so third day hair. Anyway, it's not too important, but like don't do it straight on your fresh hair because like all the conditioner and whatever makes your hair all shiny and it won't stick. So I'm just going to get straight on with it because I know this is going to be a long process. I'll try and do some time lapse and things and show you what I am using along the way. But let's go and melt the henna, ready to... This is just what the henna looks like in its sort of raw form. So it comes in a block like this, and I've seen a lot of people saying like, why is it in solid form? And it's because it's got the cocoa butters in it that make it solid. But I'm just going to cut this up. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I think I'm going to use about 4 squares because my hair isn't super long. And then I will save the other 2 squares for like top ups on my roots later on. So I'm just going to chop this up and then I will start mixing it. I've just got a little pot here and a spoon to mix it up with some boiling water. So I have just chopped up the henna. I just used 4 blocks. And there you go, that's just it. I've chopped it up into quite little chunks like this size because I saw that some people have like a lot of trouble. Like, I mean, some people try and do the whole block, which is crazy. But even like when it's just in the like little squares kind of thing, that seemed to be quite hard, so I went for smaller chunks. And now I am just going to add some boiling water from my kettle and try and stir that up until it's supposed to be like a yogurt-like consistency. I don't want it to be too runny because some people said that then when they wrap it up while they leave it, it like runs down the neck, and I really don't want that. But then at the same time I don't want it too thick because it'll be really hard to spread. So we'll see, I'll try and get like an in-between consistency, see how that goes. So I have just finished mixing my henna and it's quite a thick consistency, but I'm going to go with this, I think. I'm hoping all the little like lumps are done, but it actually wasn't too hard to mix. I would definitely recommend cutting it into smaller pieces because by the looks of it I found it a lot easier than some other people who've done it in bigger clumps. It was just like way quicker because I had it in little pieces that only took like 5 or 10 minutes, so definitely recommend chopping it up into smaller. Okay, so I am now in my bathroom and I just have everything ready. I would definitely recommend you get your stuff ready before you mix the henna because, I don't know, I just feel like it's going a bit thicker as I wait. Lined everything up across my bathroom shelf. I've got a hairbrush and a few different clips and things for clipping up my hair and sectioning it, which I'll do next. The henna, obviously, the little booklet, the gloves. I've got some newspaper. I'm going to cover the floor to keep it clean. And then a thing of cling film for wrapping my hair in alphas. Obviously I've got my tripod here to set it up, and then I've just got an old towel on there, and then I have my laptop on the floor here ready to put some Netflix on in the background because this is probably going to take ages. So I just decided, having done all that the henna is not hot enough because it needs to be hot to develop into a red colour. So I have gone downstairs, I have just boiled the kettle. I'm just going to set up a sort of bain-marie style thing. There we go, it's now in a little bain-marie thing sitting on top of my toilet. I overfilled it and it all started flooding in, so that was a bit of a mare. Definitely sort that out beforehand, would definitely recommend. Right, Right, now that I've faffed about doing all that, I am just going to put the camera on time lapse. You will see me sectioning up my hair, and then just so that it doesn't stain my skin as much, although I'm sure I'll manage it anyway, I am going to put some cream around my hairline. I have now cling filmed my head. That was way messier than I expected. I think I have managed to keep it all on the like newspaper I've got on the floor, but it got on my skin, so it was like it was making like green bruise like patches. So I need to get it off my face and everything because I don't want it to stain. So I will be back to you in a bit. Probably when this has been on my head for about 4 hours. I'm going to wrap it in a towel as well to keep it super warm. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So after just about 4 hours of having my head wrapped in this towel and in cling film, I am going to try and wash the henna off. And I really hope I don't make too much of a mess. So I'm out of the shower and I've now washed out my hair. It's still wet, so you can't properly see it, but there's definitely been a colour change, which is great, because I wasn't sure that it was going to work. That was like, I mean, I knew the henna would like dye the hair, but I didn't know whether it would be visible because it's brown. But you can, I mean, you can see here just in the sun, I'm standing in the light, try and get it, that it has definitely gone a reddish tone. So I will let you know how it looks when it has dried, but I'm really happy with the change I can see so far. So that's great. So this is my finished hennaed hair. As you can see, it looks quite like bright, almost kind of gingery in this light, which is a bit odd. But anyway, yeah. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I didn't think it would be that visible. Worth noting that the blonde sort of highlights I had in my hair, it didn't take to that hair quite so well. But it's not like obvious or anything, so that's good. Also, would definitely recommend, for my length hair, which is sort of like shoulder length, I only used 4 blocks, but like the bits under here, I don't think I got the henna on as well. Like you can sort of like see it under there. I didn't quite get all of the roots, so I'd probably just use the whole block next time. If I if I do it again, I'll probably just colour the roots sort of thing to once it grows out a bit. But if you are to do this and you have my sort of length hair, I would definitely recommend using the whole block, just so that you like fully get all your roots and everything, so that it's all one colour. But I'm very happy with how it's come out. My hair feels like really soft and moisturised, which I really like. And yeah, I hope that the colour goes on and develops nicely, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I know there are tons of henna hair story things on YouTube, but I thought it would be worth adding another one to the mix, and hopefully this is helpful in terms of like compiling different tips. I feel like I've brought together some tips from different places. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you. And if you have any questions, please comment them below and I can give you a hand. Thank you for watching, and if you want to have a look at my other videos, just check out below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.